What up? Teresa Zube. My information is below if you would like to find out more. But I have kind of a funny story, and it's sort of about manifesting and talking to the universe, source, God, whatever. So I was moving my cat up to Colorado. The whole thing is a super long story, but all you have to know is I was coming to Colorado from Texas with my cat to bring him to my boyfriend's house up here, Colorado, which is where I am. And he's not an animal dude, right? He just, whatever. Some people aren't animal people. I respect that. Um, and I was really, really nervous that he wouldn't like my cat. Okay. So I was halfway between Texas and Colorado, and I called one of my good friends, and I was bawling. I was crying. I was like, "The cat's in the car. What if Zeke hates him? What if this goes horrible? And we have to break up and vote, whatever." I was spinning out on negative thinking. I'd had a hard day for other reasons, and so I was in that zone. Um, anyway, my friend talked me down and she was like, "Look, you're halfway there. There's nothing you can do, like, except just go there and see what happens." So, she was like, "Do that thing that you do where you talk to the universe about stuff and weird shit happens, right?" And so it's like, "Okay, you're right. I just got to go. I needed to get that out, whatever." And I talk to the universe all the time. I talk to my guide Larry. I talk to, whoever I feel like talking to. Pretty much if I'm by myself, I'm like having conversations with beings that aren't there, right? Um, and weird shit happens, okay? So it makes me feel better, whatever. So I hung up the phone and I was like, "Universe, I am so grateful that Zeke loves my cat." I mean, you guys, I was so over the top with it. It was ridiculous to the point where I was laughing and having a blast. And I just went on and on for like probably a couple of miles about how he was going to be obsessed with the cat and he was going to like love the cat even more than he loved me. And I made it so ridiculous that I was laughing and I got to that place of acceptance of like whatever happens happens. I just got to drive 7 more hours with a meowing cat in my car and hope for the best, and figure whatever happened, I would deal with it. So anyway, that was like August 8th or something like that. And he's obsessed with my cat. Okay. Totally obsessed. And a couple of weeks ago, I told him that story. And I was like, I think I manifested it. Who knows? Who knows? But even he was shocked. He's like, "I can't believe I can't stand cats, but like I love this cat. It's crazy." Um, and when I told him, I was like, "I think I put a spell on you or some shit," and I told him what I did, and he was like, "No way." And he was like, "Well, what the fuck?" I was like, "What? Are you mad?" And he said, "No, why don't you do that with some important shit, like make me a millionaire or something, right?" Money is a tougher thing to manifest. I'm learning. But anyways, the whole thing was really funny. Well, about 5 days ago, okay, so I smoke and he can't stand it. Um, and 5 days ago, I I like looked, at the time or whatever, and I was like, "I'm not a cigarette like in forever." And I was like, it's like time for me to go have one. And I went outside and I had like half a cigarette, and I was like, I just don't feel like having it, right? So I put it out and I put it, whatever. And I was like, this is like really weird. You guys, I'm going to tell you something. I went to rehab. I quit drinking. Like, I'm like, I've taken care of addictions and like smoking was my fucking holdout. And I loved, I loved it. I loved it. And especially, it's like my rebellious, like signature being spiritual, um because I would make jokes because sometimes people would be like, oh, to ascend you have to do everything right, basically, which I don't believe that. I don't really believe that. So I was like, if there's some sort of portal to 5D, like some big portal hole, I'm gonna be like with my cigarette peeking in, going, can I smoke in here? Because otherwise I'm not fucking coming. It was just me. It was like my little quirky thing. Um, that went on for days where I would go hours and hours without a cigarette. And then I would be like, I'm supposed to go have a cigarette. And I would go outside and I wouldn't feel like it. Um, and so finally, I go to Zeke. I was like, this is so fucking weird. It's I don't even want to quit smoking, but I just don't feel like it anymore. And he was like, oh, cool. Because I was sitting in the hot tub and I was like, man, God, I'm just so happy. Everything would be perfect if she didn't smoke. So I joked with him that I think he put a spell on me. And I was like, could you please ask God to make me a fucking millionaire or something? Um, and now it's been like 36 hours and I haven't had a cigarette. I swear to no accolades, no nothing. I mean, I didn't even not only like I didn't quit smoking. I just don't smoke. What the fuck happened? I don't get it. I don't know. It's the weirdest shit ever. I'm actually kind of mad because like I didn't want to quit smoking. I don't know why I'm sharing that with you, but um I definitely believe in speaking things into being. And it doesn't always work, but sometimes it does, and you just never know. So I do think that talking out loud sends like energy out, and it's worth a fucking shot. And the things that I've had come true are usually like the weirdest or the things that I would never expect. Um, I think because I don't have an attachment to them actually happening. You know what I mean? Um, the cat thing was weird though, because I definitely wanted him to like the cat, but I think I had talked it up so much that like my heart lifted on it a little bit and wasn't so heavy on the outcome because I realized it was kind of ridiculous. I mean, clearly we were going to figure out a way to coexist here. And I would have taken care of the cat and all that. I just wanted to share that. Say stuff that you want and then forget about it. And then maybe you'll be shocked when it actually happens or something like that. Um, it's fun to play with. Anyways, I hope you're having a blessed day. Love. Yeah. Namaste. Peace.